there. This is for anyone who's going through or might end up going through stroke, and if you are know someone who is, there's also kiddos. Just take this as advice to what you should probably add to your diet, even if you are not hypoglycemic or diabetic or anything like that, because this maintaining your blood sugars is still important. Even if you haven't been diagnosed, you don't want to be down the road I'm going down. Okay. Wow. Trying to open my eyes. It's funny. Little side note: my mom has always had problems like this. This is why I'm kind of wondering if I even have. I know I have diabetes. I just wonder if there was a second stroke or not. I don't know what happened the second one because my mom has myasthenia gravis. They call it MG for short, and she has problem opening one of her eyes. As you see, I do too. It's kind of weird. The onset of it happened for her right around the time it's supposed to for women, and right around the time for me for men. And hers was when she was under 20, and mine is over 40, almost 50. So that's really weird. So and it's not genetic, which is craziest part about it. But anyways, I will give you just a little bit of advice about what you shouldn't eat if this is an issue. Or if, again, just keep your levels low. I've been blessed to be able to have the same thing pretty much every day for breakfast. And I know some people say, you know, the same thing every day, that must suck. No, no, it really doesn't if you like it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's someone out there who loves chocolate or pizza or maybe peaches or apple pie. If you have every day, yeah, apple pie, peach, all that would kind of suck after a while. But I get three different things, not one thing, and so it's delicious every morning. These things I'm going to tell you about that I've had for lunch and for breakfast, they have not caused me a spike yet. If anything, there's been times where my actual numbers have went down. For the last 3 4 days, they've went down after breakfast. So they were higher when I was asleep. When I woke up, I was at 130, 129, roughly for the last 2 3 days. And after I had breakfast, I was about 5 to 10 points lower, which doesn't seem like it should be possible because when I'm asleep, it seems like it should be the lowest when I wake up because I haven't had nothing to eat. But nope, that's not how it's been working. I eat every morning three of these things. I eat meat, and that's usually bacon or steak. I've eaten eggs, and I've eaten fresh fruit. Well, frozen fruit, sorry. I eat frozen blueberries and frozen strawberries, or fresh blueberries or fresh strawberries. I have had that every morning for probably about 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to it tomorrow because I love eggs. Now, obviously, if you don't like eggs that much, there might be something else you can substitute with. But I'm just telling you from my personal experience, I am not a doctor. I think I'm actually better than that in this situation because I'm going through it. I'm not looking at some textbook. I'm not looking at Wikipedia or some WebMD, which I'm not saying those are not great places. Look, of course, duh. But I'm telling you from a real man's perspective, a person who's going through it right now, who's living it. Those things might not work exactly for you, but I've looked at a little bit of the research, and it pretty much works for everybody says. We found this out on our own, which is pretty good. But eggs, meat, and some fruit. Now, it sounds almost like to me, when I think of that, almost a caveman or islander or some Mediterranean. I think it's like Mediterranean is one of the people they said so. But it just seems like a very basic thing that anyone should be able to do. And it seems like if you live your life that way, eating, you know, meat and vegetables or fruits, be a great start to your day. I was told that avocados could be thrown in there. I am not an avocado fan, so I have not tried that. For lunch, the one thing that has never raised me yet, I've had for lunch, I've had for dinner, and that's fish. Now, I don't know what kind of fish you like, what kind of fish you don't like. I've had fish, and I've had fish with a little bit of breading on it. Ain't no deep fried, like no Long John Silver's or nothing like that. It was baked, right?
Yes.
It was baked. We also have an air fryer. We don't use it all the time. We use it for some stuff, but no oil, just baked fish, a little bit of seasoning on it so it ain't bland, and a little bit of butter, and voila, there you go. And both of those, well, actually, all four of those things I mentioned have never spiked my sugars, not once. They've always been either the same, but 90% of the time it's been lower. So if you're going through this or you just want to go through it, recommend some of those things to people. Not everybody likes fish. Not everybody likes bacon. Not everybody likes steak, but or eggs. But I mean, let's get real. Most of people do. Some of that. If you find a person who is anti eggs, anti steak, anti bacon, anti fish, and anti fresh fruit or frozen fruit, you find a person who's probably almost anti human. I mean, they gotta be from a different planet if they don't like none of that. So, I don't recommend the complete vegetarian, vegan way because it'd be too much shock for your body. Because obviously you weren't eating that way beforehand, and now the stroke is a shock to you, diabetes is a shock to you, and you want to throw a third one in there. Hey, I heard 3 strikes you're out, and I ain't trying to be out. So I ain't trying nothing completely new, nothing completely different. I used to eat eggs beforehand, but I used to eat sometimes cereal, milk, or toast, and stuff like that. Stay with breads, but you know, I used to do that stuff, and here I am. So, kiddos, if you're watching this and you're in high school, hopefully you see this, maybe middle school, high school. Um, don't mean you get to change your diet instantly, but you might want to put down that third bowl of cereal just in case. Because as a kid, you can still have these problems. You got these problems as a young man. I got blessed enough to have it in my 40s, and I still do believe there was something else going on. And by the time you guys watch this, I'll probably video update exactly what happened if there's something different happened. But in the meantime, when you watch this, just remember, Daddy wants you to eat healthy. Is what I'm trying to say, and that does not mean going over the top, being a lunatic, and just go out and eat some grass in your backyard, especially mushrooms. Don't eat none of that in your backyard. That'll kill you. Just be safe. And again, hopefully this advice helps somebody out there who has diabetes. Steak and eggs, one of the best breakfasts you can have. Just don't put extra, oil on it or nothing like that. Just make sure you have some steak and eggs, a little bit of salt. Voila. All right.